Guys, this your boy John the Liquidator coming back with a major and exclusive story that y'all probably only finna hear on my channel, at least for now, till everybody, grow legs and copy what I do. Now, with that being said, the Cleveland Browns quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, has altered the NFL draft. Yes, tomorrow is the NFL draft. Now, we ultimately know the draft that took place last year was a legendary one, not for good things at all. We ultimately know Shedeur Sanders was supposed to be a first to second round draft pick, and he slipped to the fifth round. Now, I'm here to tell you that is about to change because there's a new rule they're calling the Shedeur rule that Roger Goodell has put in place to prevent any player that slippage, what we seen last year, to happen again. Now, you cannot tell me that there wasn't a conspiracy against Shedeur Sanders, because I'm here to tell you over $350,000 in fines was paid out over the slippage. Now, y'all might say, hold up, wait a minute, John Liquidator, we don't know. What you talking about? I'm talking about this right here. Let's pull it up right now. This is a big, big story. So, we all know, ultimately, what happened last year, right? Shedeur Sanders slipped in the draft. I'm here to tell you, NFL enforces strict draft rule at the rotten Shedeur Sanders incident led to $350,000 in fines. Wow. The NFL has enforced a new rule to protect college prospects' privacy after a Madrid of prank phone calls was made at the 2025 draft. Yes. Now, we ultimately know Shedeur Sanders received a prank phone call, and in that prank phone call, they pretended to be the Saints. Now, Shiloh Sanders, his brother, reacted to this and stated he's not going to the NFL draft. Now, this was Shiloh Sanders on his podcast before we get into this article right here, speaking about the incident that had occurred last year. Now, let's listen to what Shiloh said.
Are you going to the draft?
No, I'm not going to the draft. I'm going to go on stream, and it's the anniversary of the kid that prank called Shedeur. I forgot his name, but everybody forgot about it. So we're going to have his anniversary on my stream. I might as well call him and prank call him.
Now, that was Shiloh Sanders standing on business about his brother, right? Well, it looked like the NFL is standing on business, too. The NFL is making a subtitle, yet significant change to proceeding at the draft. Top college football prospect will learn their fates, April 23rd through the 25th. Tomorrow is the draft. Cam Ward took like high first last year, blah, blah, blah. We don't care about that. Now, it's a highly memorable event for those athletes, but the NFL will be hoping it comes with a little less controversy than the 2025 draft. Last year, there were a number of incidents when prospects who would have been waiting impatiently by their phones received prank phone calls. Carter received a prank phone call that he'll be drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars after they traded up to the number 2 overall pick to get Travis Hunter before the defensive end was taken one pick later by the Giants. Ashley Gentry, who was taken the 6th pick overall by the Las Vegas Raiders, was also the victim of trolling after he got a call which told him he'll be traded to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, perhaps the most significant one of them all, which was the Shedeur Sanders one, who was in the midst of suffering an all-time draft slide out of the first round, received a rotten prank phone call during the second night of the draft while on live stream. The former Colorado Buffaloes quarterback Shedeur Sanders had to wait until he found out in the 5th to get his legitimate call with the Browns. Now, an investigation into the Shedeur Sanders prank phone call conducted by the NFL, who found that the perpetrator was Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Obrock's son, who came across the number on an open iPad. The Falcons was substantially fined $250,000, and the Pots was fined $100,000. Now, The NFL applied new rule change. The NFL isn't about to let what happened to Shedeur happen again. So far, they have enforced a simple solution, severely limiting the access to the draft prospects numbers. The relevant contact information will be provided by the league to a single point of contact at the club in football operations. And the NFL spokesperson told Pro Football Talk, this individual will be responsible for safeguarding the numbers. Teams have less time on the clock. So that means that because of the incident that happened to Shedeur and many others, they will now be holding these numbers to one person getting a number. But there will also be another slight change to the rules from years past. In the previous draft, teams in the first round had 10 minutes on the clock to make their decision. But in December 2025, the league notified teams around the league that this time had been shortened to 8 minutes to swiftly move the draft along. Now, we did see that. And it kind of pissed a lot of people off because there was a lot of moments during the draft when we was waiting to see where Shedeur was going. A lot of teams was talking about it could be Shedeur, maybe not Shedeur. The little phone, the little siren thing came on. It wasn't damn me Shedeur. So we all was mad, man. Now, aside from the conscientious number 1 overall pick, Fernando Mendoza to the Raiders, the rest of the 2026 draft order is pretty unpredictable. So it is set in stone that Fernando Mendoza is going to the Raiders, bro. Wow, what a surprise. Now, with quarterback class not particularly strong either, where their likes of Tice Simpson, Carson Beck, and Garrett Newsom will land is anyone's guess. Now, the biggest talk of the hour is going to be who the hell the Browns is about to get. Because I am very interested who they about to get. I can't even lie to you, dog, because who the Browns get is going to ultimately help or not help Shedeur Sanders' 2026 season, man. And I mean, personally, we need no more hiccups, bro, at all. Now, Jerry Jeudy found himself in the national media today after, I would say somebody we really don't rock with, but this is what he had to say.
If the Browns want to truly gauge what Shedeur Sanders is, and if I were the Browns, Shedeur would have my first crack to be the starting quarterback.
Agreed.
Unless you improve the protection and the perimeter skill players, you're not going to get a true evaluation nor a fair evaluation. I think left tackle, absolutely. And they have Jerry Jeudy, nice player, but he's not a burner.
Harold Fan and their tight end seem to be their best weapon week in and week out. And he's a really good player at that tight end position. But to your point, Jerry Jeudy was at the top of the league in drop passes. They have to get somebody reliable on the outside.
If the Browns want to truly gauge what Shedeur...
So that was them pretty much saying Jerry Jeudy ain't the guy. They need to get a wide receiver. I don't know, man. We just gonna have to wait and see. But get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. I'm dubbing this the Shedeur rule. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, dog. Peace out.